Here are all my tomatoes, and look at this one. It's heart-shaped. It's a twinsy tomato and it's heart-shaped. It's 2 tomatoes, and look at that. It's so nice. So welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Poonam and I'm the chef's daughter. And today I'm going to be making sauce, tomato sauce. So I have lots of tomatoes, as you can see. And I've been doing this for the past 10 years with my youngest daughter. And this time I'm going to do it, I'm going to video it all for you guys so you guys can see each step as I do it. And I hope you enjoy this video. If you have any comments, please ask them in the comment section, and if you have any questions, I will be sure to get back to you and answer them. And I hope you enjoy this video, and I'm so excited because I make this every fall. I'm making it 1 week early because the tomatoes came earlier, a week and a half early. So I'm so excited to make this for you. And please enjoy the video and comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. So we're gonna start by washing our tomatoes. And I like to wash them at least 3 times, so triple wash them. There goes my dog. She's trying to say something too. So this next step you don't have to do. You can just cut them right after you wash them and put them in the pot. But I like to do this just because I get a picture every year of my daughter, and I've been doing this since she was 5 years old, 4 or 5, and I've been displaying them like this and getting a picture with her. And now we're going to cut these tomatoes into small pieces. I'm going to cut them into 4 or 6 pieces depending on how big the tomatoes are. And as you can see, I am using plum tomatoes. They work the best because they're the meatiest and they have the least amount of water, so the sauce does turn out thicker, turns out nicer, but you can use any tomatoes you want. Once it's all cut, I'm going to put them into a pot. I'm actually going to put them into 4 pots and just cook them for about 15 to 20 minutes until the tomatoes are soft and the skin's easy to come off. And we're going to put it on medium to low heat, and we're going to just cook it with the lid on, covered, and we'll cook it until the tomatoes have been reduced. So this has been cooking for about 5 minutes now, and we're just going to give it a little stir, just make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom, and we'll occasionally keep stirring all of them and then cover them again. So it's been 15 minutes now and they are getting soft. They just need a little bit more, so we will put them back in and we'll cover it back up as well. So it's been 20 minutes now and the tomatoes have gotten really soft and they look really good, and I think they're ready to go. So this pot is a little bit bigger, so it did take a little bit longer. There was more tomatoes in there, so we just put in for a few extra minutes just so it softens a little more, easier to work with. So I ended up having about 5 pots, and now I'm just gonna let it cool. They're all ready to go. Just gonna let them cool down a little bit. You don't have to, you can work with it right away, but I just like to work with them when they're a little bit cooler for the press. We are now ready to use the press, and this is actually the first time I'm using the press. I normally just put the tomatoes as a whole, and I just put little cuts into them, and they're easy to peel off. But this year I bought the press, so I'm doing it this way. And I just got it from Amazon, and it just came actually this morning, and I'm gonna try it out. So the more I'm doing this, the better it's getting, this press. I am getting used to it, and I actually kind of like it. So after going through the press, I have 4 pots left, and now I'm going to start cooking the sauce. And we're going to cook it on medium to high heat, constantly stirring it, and we're just going to do that until it comes to a full boil. And after that, we will reduce the heat to medium to low. So once it has come to a full boil, we're going to reduce the temperature to low to medium, and we're going to stir it occasionally. And you can see that the pots have a little bit of a foam on top, so once the sauce is ready in about 3 to 4 hours, the foam will slowly disappear and the sauce will get thicker. I'm also going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil in each pot, except for the back one. I'll probably put 2 tablespoons in that one, just because it's a little bit bigger. And we're going to give it all a good mix, and just make sure that it doesn't burn to the bottom. So it's been about an hour, and I'm still stirring it occasionally, and you can see that there's a little bit of foam still there. And my father always taught me that when there's foam, that it's not fully cooked. So just keep stirring it and it will reduce down. You won't have as much tomato sauce by the time you're done, and once it's all ready, the foam will disappear. And as you can see, I am stirring it often. Now I'm going to add some garlic to each of the pots, about 1 tablespoon of freshly chopped garlic. This is optional, you don't have to add it, but I love garlic, so we're going to add it to all the pots. And again, we'll give it a little stir. And you can see that the sauce is almost cooked because the foam is disappearing. The sauce is getting a little bit thicker as well. So it's been about 4 hours and the sauce is thicker, the foam is gone, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon of salt in each one, or you add it to taste if you want. But yes, the sauce is cooked, all the foam is gone. We are now ready to fill all our jars, and we don't want to fill it all the way. Make sure that the jars are sterilized, and I do this way before I even start canning. And some of my jars, I like to add some freshly chopped basil, which I have growing in the backyard. We are now ready to seal the jars, and we're going to use a magnetic lifter for the seal, and make sure that everything is sterilized, all your tools, everything that you're using is sterilized. And we're just going to use a magnetic lifter, put it on top, and then we're going to screw all the lids on top. Lightly screw it, doesn't have to be tight. It shouldn't be tight. We are now ready to add them into the boiling water. I use a rack. I never used to use a rack, but the jars would start breaking. So over the years, I learned to use a rack and they don't break. So in the water they go, and I'm going to boil them for about 10 minutes, and then we will take them out. So it's been 10 minutes, so we're going to take out the jars. And when you take them out, you're going to hear some of them pop. You'll just hear a little pop, and it's the lid sealing. And that's one way of knowing that the jar is properly sealed. And the jars being properly sealed, I'm able to keep them for 6 months to a year. They usually don't last past 6 months, but I have kept it all the way to a year, and they've been perfectly fine. So I am hearing some pops. It's like music to my ears, and some of them are not popping. So another way to test them is just push down on it, and if it doesn't come back up, that means it's ready. But this one is coming back up, so we will seal this one again. So I am done now, and I got 10 large jars, and I got about 12 of the regular size jars. So I'm very happy with everything, and I did make 2 extra jars as well that I didn't seal that I'm going to use right away, and they turned out really good, and I hope you get a chance to make this recipe as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, press the subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I hope to see you again soon on my channel. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.